2025 was the year I finally understood the difference between being a freelancer and running a creative studio. This year pushed us to grow. We learned a lot through mistakes. And if you're building your own creative business, maybe this can help. In 2024, my wife and I saved a lot on purpose. We knew slow seasons happen. And honestly, those savings help us to survive this year. It gave us time to rebuild the business. We slowed down on retainers. We focused more on events. We took more project-based work. We tried new offers. Because we weren't stressed about the bills, we could think clearly. But here's the downside. We become too relaxed, too comfortable. We didn't track anything. No pipeline, no open project list, no monthly targets, no real revenue numbers. We were just trying to work day by day. Then around mid-year, we sat down and realized we don't have new projects lined up. Why do we have 9 unfinished projects? Like, what's going on? And because of that, we learned how to plan better for the coming years. This one humbled me. I started in 2017 as a solo freelancer. My whole approach was get retainer clients, keep them happy. And when we get busy with fulfillment, we forget we still need to do prospecting. But this year, that approach caught up to us. In June, we checked our leads and saw 0 prospects, no new clients, and nothing coming in. So my wife finally moved every client from 2021 to today into our CRM. When she finished, she told me we only have 38 clients in total. I honestly didn't believe her, but it was true. And that's when I realized we stopped prospecting because our retainers made us feel secure for years. Once we saw the actual number, we knew what to fix. We organized everyone in the CRM. Past clients, warm leads, cold leads, prospects, recurring, project-based, everything labeled, everything clear. Now we know exactly who to follow up with. And honestly, because we created our list, we learned how to offer our services better. We learned how to offer services during slow months, follow up prospects who were in our pipeline for 2 years. And because we finally had a proper list, we were able to turn some of those old prospects into actual clients. This was a big lesson for me. For a long time, my mindset was, I'll just do it. It's faster. But that only works when you're alone. When the business grows, that mindset becomes a problem. My wife told me we can't grow if everything depends on you, and she was right. So we started building systems that the team can follow, not just for editing but for filming too. We created clear steps for how we shoot events, how we set up interviews, how we capture audio, how we prep for content days, how we organize footage, how we name files, how we hand off projects, how we update clients, how we deliver final videos. It wasn't about hiring more people, it was about making the work simple and repeatable so the team knows exactly what to do without waiting for me. And it feels good to finally take things out of my head and turn them into steps that everyone can follow. This year, we saw 2 major problems. First, our internal tracking and project management. Second, the customer journey and communication. We weren't organized enough internally, and clients didn't always know the timeline or next steps. So one of our main goals for 2026 is to fix this. Clearer onboarding, better project tracking, smoother communication, cleaner delivery process. We were still working on this, but now we know exactly what needs to improve. For years, I thought the next step was to grow bigger. More people, more projects, more everything. But this year, we realized something simple. We don't want that kind of growth. We want to build something focused and intentional. We're building a creative studio with direction. We choose projects that match our strengths, not everything that comes our way. We don't need to be everywhere. We don't need to take every opportunity. We just want to do good work with the right clients. Once we accepted that, everything felt clearer. Our pricing, our offers, our workflow, our priorities. 2025 was the year events became our main focus. Same-day edits, speaker reels, corporate events. This is where our skills fit best. We realized we work fast. We handle pressure well. We understand story. We bring real value on the same day. And clients feel that. Focusing on events helped us refine our identity and direction. One thing I realized this year is how much my mindset had to shift. For years, I worked like a freelancer, focus on the project, finish it, and move on. But as the studio grew, that wasn't enough anymore. The work needed structure, the team needed clearer steps, clients needed consistency, and I couldn't keep everything in my head or do everything myself. So the transition for me was simple. Learning to think beyond the project and building a setup that supports the whole team, not just my own workflow. It wasn't dramatic, just small realizations throughout the year that showed me the business needed a different version of me. And that's the mindset I'm bringing into next year. More clarity, more structure, and a focus on building the studio, not just completing the work. So 2025 taught us a lot. We made mistakes, but we learned from them. And those lessons help us build a clearer direction for our studio. We're entering 2026 with better system, better structure, and a stronger understanding of how we want to grow. If you're building your own creative journey, I hope some of these lessons help you too.